Managing people and a boom in your career sounds so good, right? But as a fresher, how do you seek this? Many people with just a bachelor's degree look towards higher education to get to that leadership position which they are often not offered even after having that relevant work experience. This is where MBA comes to play. Individual who wants to expand their job profile go for an MBA which helps them to grab a managerial position, which then helps them to climb up the professional ladder. Another thing that crosses people's mind when they consider an MBA is, what is the scope of an MBA? You do realize it costs around 20 to 25 lakh rupees per year, so is it really worth it? It is a good question to ask if you are thinking of exploring higher education in order to get a level up in your career. Every industry needs a leader who knows the basic crux of their business as well as the practical side of it. For example, the flows of fund in a pharmaceutical company. It would need a leader who understands organic chemistry and has a strong financial understanding. This is where MBA makes a difference for you. When we talk about the scope of an MBA, the first thing you need to focus on is the long-term goals and where you see your career heading. If you plan on getting more involved in your company and have greater amount of contribution to how your company does business, then an MBA is a must. It expands the scope of your job and makes you more competent to take up new initiatives and responsibilities. Say you have an engineering degree and you have worked as a mechanical engineer, then you have the knowledge to work on new cars from scratch. But in order to be able to sell those cars and be profitable, you need to have more business acumen and training than you previously had. An MBA is a big picture degree in which you lay down the foundation of your future career, expanding more than just the basic knowledge of your industry. It gives you the holistic knowledge that helps you clear a pathway to becoming a great leader. It is very important for your own personal growth that you learn these advanced set of skills and build them the same way you built your technical skills in the initial stage of your career. MBAs have a greater salary package because of the expanded skill set and the ability to help the business growth that comes with this degree. It shows the ability to help a business stay profitable and dynamic in a changing environment. The biggest asset that a business has is its human resource, which is why the people who are responsible for handling this important resource are highly paid and highly demanded. MBA helps you stand out among a sea of applicants with similar amount of work experience but no qualification to suggest them to be a good and reliable leader. With a course like this, you need to have a good school that offers you the degree because the reputation of the degree matters a lot in an MBA. The course structure that these good business schools provide comes from industry leaders themselves, which are more valuable than any written definition. Remember we talked about alumni network in the past video? The alumni network that the MBA gives access to is also much more experienced. A well-connected, peer-to-peer learning is also a big part of a good MBA. Now just imagine that you're studying in a class where your batchmate is from Amazon, EY, Google and all these big shot companies. That's the kind of exposure you can get to while you're doing an MBA. These programs offer education and an environment where practical knowledge and problem solving is easily curated for the students. Many universities in India provide you with an MBA without any managerial experience, which does not justify you as a good leader on the accounts of you having no leadership experience at all. But to know more about how MBA in India compares to MBA in abroad, you'll have to wait for our next video. All in all, the scope of an MBA is to provide its candidate great profile and a greater skill set. If you would like to know what kind of MBA program is best for you and where you should pursue your degree from, then make sure you contact our highly experienced counselors through the link given below, and they will guide you in every step of your journey. I hope today's video was helpful. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos in which we talk about the prospect of higher education and the different places you can pursue them from.